Hi, Karen Carreras-Hubbard here, and I'm here to give a demonstration on using Ovid, our nursing database. We have a number of nursing databases, and this is one that has the American Journal of Nursing and Nursing, as well as Nursing is Fundamental, and a few other periodicals. So it's a very specific database. You may have heard about it from your faculty or professor. So this is how to get to it. You go to the college's main page, and from there you want to click BCC Library. And at BCC Library, the fastest way to get to it is the A to Z database list. Now, I know you probably are noticing this box right here. This is a discovery, which is, great if you're writing an English paper and you're beginning to do research and you need more information. But if you want to get right to a specific database, and to be honest, for the nursing databases, it's best to search them individually rather than all together in this one search box here. Where you want to go is the A to Z database list. So this is it. And there are two ways to search to get to Ovid. One is you can do a subject search. And this comes in handy when you have an assignment where you're looking for material in maybe a couple of databases, including Ovid. You may want to get to them all at once. So you'd scroll down here to just nursing, right here. And there's CINAHL complete, and we have another video that Andrea Robert, our other librarian, did on CINAHL, which is great, and you might want to use that to help you with searching CINAHL. Ovid is located right here, which is yet another the database that I'm going to be talking about, and then we have others you'll see that are mentioned here. Best Bets, and then there's a few other things like Medline and Science Direct, and that are included on this page. So that's one way to get to Ovid. The other way is to go directly just to O for Ovid, or you could scroll down, which can take a while because we have like 134 databases. So you can go to just Ovid, O for Ovid, and you'll see there's only two databases under O, and Ovid is the second one. So this is going to take you into where Ovid lives. Now, a word about once you get into the database. I don't know if you're looking at this from on campus or off campus, but if you're on campus, you should be able to get right into Ovid. But if you are off campus, you're going to have to authenticate. And how you do that is you use your BCC username and password. But for the username, you want to use the S and number for your username, and then your password, whatever that is. And that's how you're going to authenticate. Now, you have to choose between two different kind of sub-databases within Ovid. The first one is actually the entire Ovid database, which we don't subscribe to. So it's going to be just abstracts and summaries of articles. That comes in handy if you are writing a really in-depth research paper, which you are probably not doing right now, because you probably are doing an assignment that you need answers for, or you need to present this week or next week. So this would not be the appropriate area to click. But just so you know, it is there. You can, actually search all of Ovid and perhaps look for an article, again, a summary, and then see whether or not we have it. And we could, perhaps even order it through IOL, but that's going to take a few weeks. What you want probably is to get right into Ovid, and for those periodicals that we subscribe to.
Actually, a rather limited database. There's only a finite number of journals, but it includes the American Journal of Nursing and Nursing. They are scholarly. You want to click the second choice, which is Nursing Journals at the Jonathan Edwards Library. And it is a combination of things in here. You're going to find both the sort of evidence-based that are guidelines that are in here, but you'll also find scholarly articles that show some amount of research if that is what your professor wants, and that probably is what they want. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a search term in here. I have catheterization procedure. I'm going to click search. Sometimes takes a few minutes. This database is Dutch and it tends to be kind of slow. Sometimes I think it's going all the way to Denmark or Holland or wherever. Holland, actually. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to scroll down, and you can see the different articles. They have the title, it gives you the date. You want things that are probably after 2010 for sure. An example of a guideline type article is this one right here, guidelines for difficult urethral catheterization in males. And if I click that, and you can see it's 2019, I see the article here. It gives me an abstract. This article describes an evidence-based protocol for difficult urethral catheter insertions in male patients. It is not a research article, but rather what it's giving you is it's giving you different types of evidences with that you can compare with a conclusion, and it gives you the references underneath. So that's a little bit more like the database I showed you before, the database that is the evidence-based database. If you did choose this one, though, how you would grab the URL is go ahead and click Email Jumpstart, and you can email it to yourself, and it has our new URL in here, so it's going to send it to you, and you may have to sign in again. If you, by the way, signing in is just using your MyBCC sign-in. So if you are already signed in, or you're doing this through Moodle, you would not have had to sign in to the A to Z Ovid database, but otherwise you may have to do that if you haven't signed in. And it's real simple. It's just however you get into MyBCC. Okay, I'm going to take you to another article that is a little bit more of, when I think of an article that is a research article. And what they'll tell you is they'll tell you it's original research. So if I go to this one right here, local anesthesia before catheterization, and you can see the slight difference is that in the abstract, they talk about the background, the objective, the methodology in order to do this research, what the results and what the conclusions are. So even though it's a brief article, it is set up as, the kind of scholarly article where they've done original research. And as I scroll down, I could see that the background, the methodology, they go into detail, the results, they're giving you percentages, that sort of thing, discussions and nursing implications, limitations, and then the final conclusion, again with their references. If I want to print it, of course, you could always print them out, and you could have printed out the other article. You could look at the references. If you need to cite it, there's your citations. You could just go ahead and grab APA, copy it, click copy, put it in a bibliography. If you just want to send yourself the article, it's real easy. Just email the Jumpstart. There it is. You could type in your email here, or if you wanted to, paste it into I don't know if you paste things into Moodle, but if you do, you just highlight it, Control-C copies, Control-V will paste it. So that's basically it. I've kept it pretty short, not maybe just under, 5 minutes. Well, I've done it in less than just about 5 minutes. Okay, thanks so much. If you have any questions, the person to contact is Andrea Robert first, and then otherwise you can contact me. And you could do that real simply. Just go into email us at reference@berkshirecc.edu. Andrea is our nursing expert, and she's a person to talk to. Otherwise, I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.